The secure office line rings once, then the familiar clipped baritone cuts through. David, it's Richard. Drop everything. This acquisition wire has to go out in the next 8 minutes or the whole deal collapses. Heart slamming against ribs, David freezes at his desk, the late-night city skyline glittering coldly beyond the glass. The voice is perfect. Richard Hargrove's exact cadence, the slight rasp from years of cigars, the impatient edge that makes junior execs flinch. Hands already trembling, David yanks the wired headset tighter, sweat beading under the collar of his white shirt. David Lang, 38, senior finance manager at a mid-sized biotech firm in Boston, lives for the numbers. He's the guy who catches a $47 discrepancy at 2 a.m. and emails the entire department. Loyal to a fault, he's been Richard's shadow for 9 years. First as an analyst, now as the one person the CEO trusts with multi-million-dollar transfers. Married, father of a toddler, mortgage underwater after his wife's medical bills, he cannot afford to be the reason a $1.2 million deal dies. That fear of failure is the crack the scammers pried wide open. The attack detonates at 11:07 p.m., fluorescent lights humming overhead while David finalizes quarter-end reports. The caller ID reads Richard Hargrove Mobile, the same internal prefix that bypasses voicemail. The cloned voice launches without greeting. David, listen carefully. Legal just flagged the counterparty's bank as unstable. European regulators are freezing accounts at midnight their time. We have to reroute the final tranche now, off book, or we lose the entire acquisition, and the board will have my head and yours. Background noise is immaculate. Distant airport announcements, the faint clink of a whiskey glass, even the signature throat-clear Richard does before dropping bad news. David's stomach drops like an elevator cut loose. The voice presses harder. I'm boarding the red-eye to Geneva in 20 minutes. No time for the usual chain of approvals. Send it to the new escrow account I'm texting you. Same amount, same reference. Do it now. Manipulation descends like a perfectly scripted siege. Urgency first. 8 minutes, David. Clock's ticking. Authority second. I'm overriding protocol myself. I'll sign the indemnity when I land. Reassurance layered thick. You've executed these before. Same secure channel, just faster. Doubt is cauterized instantly. Questioning me right now costs us the deal and both our jobs. Every micro-hesitation David shows is met with the CEO's trademark sigh of disappointment, the one that has crushed egos in boardrooms for decades. Logic switches off like a circuit breaker. Inside David's skull, chaos erupts. Thoughts ricochet. If the deal dies because of me, I'm finished. References gone, severance denied, family destroyed. Palms slick, breath shallow, vision tunneling to the wire transfer screen. The cloned voice drops an octave, almost paternal. I trust you, David. Don't let me down. Survival instinct flips from caution to blind loyalty. Protect the company, protect Richard, protect the version of himself that finally belongs at the top table. Red flags, unusual routing number, no dual authorization, late-night urgency, vaporize under cortisol and adrenaline. He is not reckless. He is wired to obey the hierarchy that pays his bills. The theft executes in 7 brutal minutes. Cursor blinking, David copies the new account details from the text. Sender name Hargrove Escrow Ltd. Fingers shaking so badly he has to retype the Swift code twice. Amount, $1,200. Reference Q3 ACQ urgent. The cloned voice counts down softly. 6 minutes. 4. Initiate now. Final confirmation screen demands his password and the hardware token on his keychain. He thinks, this saves everything. Send. The system chimes. Transfer accepted. Irreversible. A final, good man, David. See you in Geneva before the line dies. Silence floods the office like poison gas. 37 seconds later, his phone buzzes. Real text from Richard. Stuck in traffic outside Logan. Why am I getting calendar invites for a 6 a.m. emergency board call? David's blood turns to ice. He dials the real CEO mobile. Richard answers instantly, groggy from the backseat of an Uber. Lang? It's almost midnight. What the hell is going on? The world tilts. David's legs give out. He sinks to the carpet between desks, gasping. The city lights now mocking witnesses to his ruin. $1,200,000 gone in 7 minutes because a perfect ghost wore his boss's voice. Dissection is merciless. A. Scammers scraped Richard's voice from earnings calls, investor podcasts, and a leaked all-hands Zoom, less than 3 minutes of clean audio needed. B. David's vulnerability was pure corporate psychology. Fear of hierarchical punishment plus golden handcuff loyalty. Classic business email compromise, BEC, amplified by AI. C. 11 Labs or Respeecher cloned the voice in under an hour. Spoofing apps faked the internal caller ID. D. Steps. 1. Target selection via LinkedIn hierarchy maps. 2. Voice model training. 3. Real-time reconnaissance of the live deal from public SEC filings. 4. Spoofed call at the exact pressure point. 5. Instant wire before fraud flags trigger. 6. Vanish. CEO fraud losses exploded 407% in 2025. The FBI now logs over $3.1 billion annually from voice clone variants alone. Never authorize unusual wires on voice command alone. Always verify high-value transfers through secondary channels. Slack, in-person, or pre-agreed code phrases. Train every employee. Urgency is the scammer's favorite weapon. When panic rises, pause. 10 seconds of doubt can save millions. They don't hack your systems. They hack your obedience. David's story is every corporate employee's warning. The boss you die for can be resurrected in silicon to destroy you.